Hello, this is Val Selby, and we are going to be chatting as soon as I get Claudette in here. So, just a little FYI, I haven't done the whole invite somebody into a live before, so we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully, we can do it all in the first take. While I'm waiting for her to show up, I know it has that little delay, which is the hard part when you're not using other software and you're just relying on Facebook to help you do what it's supposed to do. Got some good shadow going on here. All right, well, we're waiting for Claudette to come in so we can chat about her contribution into the bundle. Let me just talk a little bit about what is this whole bundle thing, right? So what the great big life and biz bundle is a giant package of products from different business owners. And we all joined in and we grouped all of our stuff together. Kelly McCausey put this on, and we all joined in together, and for one price, then you get all of these products. So just one second. Okay, Claudette, I'm gonna add you. Let's see, is that adding you, Claudette? I clicked add, but so I was just saying before, I have not done a joint thing before, but it said I could just add you. So it's just, okay, I think it's just taking a little while. It's saying adding. So I was just describing what the bundle is. So in this case, the Great Big Life and Biz Bundle is a package. It's $3,500 plus of different business and lifestyle products and courses. And you get all of that for only $27. It's just, and there are a lot of bundles out there, and I from experience, some of them are not. Oh, there you are. Some of the bundles are not quite. They don't really go through and get picky about the bundles. However, I know firsthand because I helped Kelly put this together that we made sure that all of these products are actual products that people are selling. They're not things that are offered on their sites for free. And a lot of them, like including myself, I created a brand new product for this. So you're getting actual things that people are paying for in that bundle for only $27. And like I said, it's $3,500 plus worth of products. So I will wait and chat a little bit about that afterwards. I just didn't know. I figured a lot of people probably don't even know what a bundle is because I mean, most of the people that are going to be watching this right now are not business oriented. So of course, all of us that are in the business, we're like, oh, of course, I'm going to go buy all of this. I need to learn how to do this. I need how to do this. This one's so different because it does have the lifestyle, and I'm really loving that, of course, because I can put my stuff in there. But then it led me to finding you, Claudette. So let me just introduce, and I'm not going to say your last name. Good grief. I looked at it. I'm like, oh, I would butcher that. So I wanted to, I met Claudette through doing the bundle. And as soon as her package showed up that I was going to add it, I knew immediately that so many of you firewives are going to want to check this out. We talk about it in the group nonstop, how many different, not merged, I can't think of the word, how many families we have that, you know, are coming from multiple marriages, multiple kids, and trying to make it all work. So, Claudette is the Stepmom Coach, and she has her website, the Stepmom Coach. And instead of just coming in and telling you about it, I thought it would be great if I just invited Claudette to come in here and explain exactly what her package is and about herself, because that's so much easier. Well, it's easier for me. It's probably not easier for you.
Uh, No, I love sharing what I do. So first, thanks Val for having me here and talk with your firewives. I checked out a little bit what you're all about, and I am super impressed for what the group is about. Um, Hats off to you because it must be one of the hardest, toughest relationships to be in. Like I can't even start to imagine, right? So, so my name is Claudette Chenevert. So I said it for you.
Oh, I probably would have said it pretty close to that too, but then I would have had the funky like trying to do an accent sounding.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I mean, I love hearing different versions of my last name. Like, you can't imagine how many versions I hear, so it's fine.
Right? So
So,
I will go ahead and I wanted to ask you, how did you end up being the stepmom coach?
well, that is pretty easy for me. I became a stepmom coach because 29 years ago I became a stepmom, and I had no resource. I had no, and this is pre-internet. Like you have to remember, internet wasn't always there,
Yep.
and so there was no Google. There was none of this like easy stuff to do research. So I had no idea how different being a stepmom was to being a mom, a wife, a tradition, what we call the traditional nuclear family. And my husband had two kids, had two daughters, or has two daughters, and I have a son. And when we came together, we figured, oh, it's not going to be that hard, right? We're just going to merge everybody together. We're going to be really happy. I was watching the Brady Bunch. I was watching Sound of Music. It was like they made it easy. Why not me? Reality set in, and it's totally not like that at
I
all, right?
bet. That sounds familiar because that's pretty much why I started the firefighter wife website was because yeah we back when we started, well, I mean we had the internet but we didn't have any resources on the internet, so I was just um I'm sure I did everything wrong. But we learned so much as we went, and a bunch of us older firewives, that's kind of where we've gotten in the group. It's just like we had we learned so much information on our own, and it just seems like it's wrong to take it with us into retirement. So I assume that's kind of where you were at. It's like you did so much and you had to figure it out so much on your own that you just could not help but share.
So part of what happened is like within the first years, our relate. Oh, am I okay? So
There
in
you
the first 6 years, we were heading for a divorce, and I didn't want to be another statistic. So I ended up going to school, doing a lot of research, reading as much as I could on everything I could find, and went back to school. And I
go.
discovered that, if I was having problems with this, I'm sure so many other stepmoms were having a hard time. And so that's how I started being the stepmom coach. I got trained. There's an organization in New York City that is Foundation for Step Families, which a lot of people don't know about, right? It's like
Mm-mm.
the best secret, just like Firewaves. No, I'm sure no one knows about it. I didn't. And
Right.
so this is the beauty of social media, the internet, is that we're able to spread the word that you're not alone. You don't need to be struggling with uncertainty, wondering what to do, feeling alone, feeling like an outsider, walking on eggshells all the time. And so this is why I started what I did, so that you can have a sense of, you know, a sense of accomplishment, or at least some form of feeling confident about what you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, totally understand that, because that's one of the main things, is just being able to talk to other people that are going through it, so that you know you're not the only one that's going through that. The circumstances
Definitely.
might be a little bit different, but yeah, it's like, there's other
Definitely.
people out there. Thank goodness. Misery loves company.
And one of the things, like so many stepmoms who've reached out to me, and by the way, there's also a magazine, which is like something that is really amazing, is that whenever I write for a magazine, so whenever I write, I hear comments or I talk with stepmoms, is what you just said, right? Thank goodness I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. Like, I didn't realize this was normal. That
Right.
was part of the process. That I'm not going crazy. Uh, that it's like, oh, now I understand. So it's all of this coming together, feeling like, oh, finally someone gets what I'm going through, right?
Exactly, exactly. So, Confident Stepmom course, which is what you have in the bundle, what exactly is in that bundle?
So it's
Or
a
not the
six
bundle, your
module.
course.
The course, yes. So it's understanding how being more confident as a stepmom will really help you to navigate through the ups and downs of being a stepmom. So part of it, we talk about what is confidence. What does confident look like, right? So it's not being arrogant, it's not being boastful, but it's knowing that what you're doing is the right thing for you, not for everybody else, not for the neighbor, not for the ex or your sick, but for you. And so understanding what confidence looks like, what it feels like. There's a lot of worksheets in there, so it's not just reading, but there's a lot of activities, because I really believe that in order to learn something new or different, you need to implement it in your day-to-day life.
Hmm.
So we talk about, what are some of the things that zaps your confidence. And I think it's important to understand that, we want to be confident, but what makes your confidence go down the drain? Like what just like kicks your confidence out the door whenever you're faced with it. So becoming aware of that. I also talk about your energy, like what is the type of energy you bring to the relationship, because that will make a difference between how other people will react to you and how you react to them as well. And so it's an interactive platform, and it's a so no one else sees it except the people in the group, and I we get to interact. So the more you talk, the more you share, the more I respond, the more advice I give, suggestion, coaching. It's all about how much you put into the program. You'll get more out of it.
So, any fire wives that are here that have gone through any of my workshops, does any of that sound familiar? So it's super funny because for the fire wives, anybody on the page right now, it's pretty funny because Claudette and I have only talked through emails and text type stuff, typing type stuff. So I knew that this was going to be like a good fit, and what you were doing looked perfect for my fire wives. But then to get you on here and talk with you, it's just, it's like, yep, definitely supposed to be here, because this is a lot of stuff that the Firewives are all hearing from me, just for a different niche is all, for working with our day to day, not specifically to the step family like you're doing. So this is so perfect. Awesome. So besides confidence, what other awesome takeaways are they going to get from your course?
So understanding that one, there it's a group, right? So they're not alone. They get to talk with other people. They also get to have a sense of community, right? And when you're in a group, you're a sense of community. There's also from the program. I also offer other programs after you're done. So there's continuing support after the program is done through various either other programs where I offer dealing with conflict. I talk about issues around, stress. Now, who doesn't have stress, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I talk specifically about stress within your step family. Uh, you also get a sense of understanding, what is it that you can do as a step parent with your partner, with your husband, how to strengthen that relationship. So it's not just about being a confident stepmom, but it also gives you tools in how to strengthen your relationship with your partner and with your kids and your stepkids. So, there's a lot in there, but the pieces are manageable. They're short pieces, they're short modules that are easy to digest. So and the good thing about this is that, you know, it's at your own pace. So I know everybody's super busy and you
Mm-hmm.
can't always like say, "Oh, I'll do this every day." Although I do ask that you commit to doing it because it's
Mm-hmm.
easy to forget about it.
Yep.
Yeah. And so, and as well, I'm always there to answer your questions. So, just the idea of having support and having someone there to listen and get what you're going through, I think that's huge, just that in itself.
Definitely, definitely. Confidence and support. I fully agree with that. Absolutely. So I wanted to keep this nice and quick. But did you have anything else that you wanted to add about your website or anything new that's coming up?
Well, on the website, there's some offers on self care, which I know everybody could use some self care. Whether you're a stepmom, a fire wife, there's a freebie you can download, and that's for you. And there's always also the stepmom wisdom tip that goes out every week, where there's a little tip of the week to help you deal with various things, whether it's dealing with your stepkids, connecting with your partner. So those are great once a week. And then I'm finishing up a book on boundaries, stepmom books of boundaries. And it's coming out hopefully in December. So if you're interested in knowing about the book, I suggest that you either go on my website, download one of the freebies I have there, or subscribe to the Stepmom Wisdom Tips. And everybody that's there will get first grabs at whenever my book comes out.
Nice. That is exciting. So for those that just can't at this time get the bundle is only $27, and Claudette course is it sells for 67. So right there you've got that huge advantage. Add in mine for 47 and you've got $114 just between our two products right there for only $27. However, if you do not have the funds for that right now, like Claudette said, she's got a free ebook, Self-Care for Stepmoms, that's on her website that you can sign up for and get the instant download. And I will put the link to that in the comments when I'm done with this here just a few minutes, and then I think that sounds awesome, getting the weekly tips, because that's just,
Yep.
it's just nice to have little manageable things that you can
Yep.
just like look at it and go, okay, okay. Just that little reminder that, all right, everything's going to work out.
Yes. So I just love one. I just need to share that, I am so impressed that you guys have this group because we all need support. I think what you're doing, Val, what I'm doing is, coming together and supporting one another. Because a lot of times we think we need to do this on our own. Whether you're a stepmom, a fire wife, we figure I'll just suck it up and I'll do it on my own and I'll figure it out. The
Mhm.
problem is when you're trying to do it on your own and figuring it out on your own, it takes so much more time and you're stumbling and you could have like make your life so much simpler and easier when you have the support of other people.
Mhm.
Now, there's various things. I know, Val, you have like this group. I saw some great things you have there. So, reaching out and asking for help is a sign of strength and not a sign of weakness. Just
Correct.
so I think that isn't something that's important to remember. And it
Mhm.
shows that, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to do what it takes to make my life and the lives of other people around me to be better. And, we want to have happier and more successful lives, whether it's
Mhm.
for firewise, stepmoms. We all want that what's better and nice and successful for us.
Right.
So
And
there's a lot of great packages. There's like support there, and just 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 sign up and get the support you need.
yeah, and I do agree, because like you said, the whole thing's the confident stepmom course, and I think that's the perfect name for it, because if you're feeling confident in yourself,
Yes.
then the confidence spreads to everybody else. If you're not feeling confident about yourself, then I mean, just in being a mom, the kids will
Yeah.
railroad you. They
Oh,
would.
yeah, I will say kids are born with a radar, a BS radar, and they'll know. And if they have that little crack that they can go in and get to you, they'll know. So if you have more confidence, when you say no or when you say this is what I'm doing, they'll believe you because it's not just the words, it's the whole demeanor, the whole thing, right?
Hmm.
You look at yourself and people say, even the shoulders, just think, just look at, just hold your shoulders back, and even you start feeling more confident.
Yeah.
Just the shoulders, it changes. So I talk about that in there as well.
Nice.
So yeah, I could
I
talk
love
a
it.
long time with this.
I know. I hear you. So I love it. And this was exactly what I wanted to bring to you guys, the Firewives, because I really think that so many of you could benefit from this. And that was just from reading and texting with her. And now that we've been talking about it, I absolutely know that a ton of you can get just tremendous value from it, because we've talked so much about the steps, and you guys have come in, and I can't help with that because I have never gone through this step parent. So I really appreciate you coming in here, Claudette, and talking about your course. And I'm excited, and I'm hoping that some of my firewives will join, because I want to hear all about it. And I can't wait to see them in the group after they've done it and see their confidence build. And that'll just bring it over to my group as well once their confidence is there.
Thank you.
Right on.
It'll shine all over.
Exactly. Spread that happy and confidence all over. All right. Well, I will post links in the comments. And thank you for being here, Claudette. And I will talk to you, Firewives, in the group later tonight. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.